And we're live! Hello there everybody and welcome to The Abyss. Today, I will be continuing my adventure in Hollow Knight. Yay! Obviously I'm not gonna sound too excited considering it's just gonna be a bunch of QGA over and 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 over again. But, well, we gotta get through it. We gotta practice it. I gotta get it down. I was thinking about doing some Overwatch instead. Also, is my mic, like, softer? I'm not peaking nearly as much as I normally do. I have a different headset in, so things are a bit wonky, to say the least. Let me see here. Test. Test. Oh wow, okay, never mind. Never mind, I'm much louder. I received a Steam message. I got invited to play Armello. Huh? No, I can't say I was expecting that. Let me see if this person meant to do that. Why is their name just a dinosaur now? How is their name just a dinosaur? What? Oh. I don't think that was intended for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and just ignore that for now. Okay, I suppose I'm gonna go ahead and just get right into it. I can't wait for the dead silence of the acid room. Uh-oh. Oh my lord. That does not bode well. Okay. I think my strategy of waiting longer to press C or press my C dash was the right way to go. I think the issue I was having before was that I was constantly rushing it. Bruh. Okay. Meh. Okay. 69. Nice. I just realized that's how much coins I have. Donk. Bonk. Hmm. Nah. Meh. Meh. Am I still doing it too soon? Oh, I got it. I am doing it too soon still. There's no way I make this. Nice. Nah. Swear I'm not going too slow. Meh. Meh. Bah. Bah. Oh. Bah. Bad timing. I just got these new headphones, so I'm like still trying to break them in. They're a bit weird. Not quite comfortable yet. That was a fluke. Yep. Nope. Yep. Nope. Oh. From the top rope. Oh. How am I not dead? Game? How is it that I swear I die higher than that half the time? And yet that time I was able to dash like half underwater. Under acid. It makes no freaking sense. That didn't sound good, but it makes it a little bit more comfy. I think I'm literally gonna have to wear like a beanie or something just to provide extra cushion because the top portion's like digging into my skull. But if I raise the ears anymore, oh, that was it. If I raise the ears anymore, then it like is a circular shaped, right? It doesn't make a proper U. So as a result, instead of it applying pressure at the top, it just applies pressure at my earlobes. And is equally uncomfortable. Sound great. Brr. So like that time I felt like I died super quickly. Like before I even had the normal chance. I don't know. I feel like this is partial RNG. There's like a height that works like 100% of the time, so it's not RNG. But hitting that height consistently is RNG, in my opinion. I'm sure if you do it about 10,000 times, you get used to the appropriate height. Oh my lord. Donk. Meh. No. No. Wow. No. 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 Alright, that's it. I gotta go back to practicing this because I've lost the feel. Or not? Confusion. Visible confusion. Okay. That was the right timing. What? Brrr. No. Boom. Oh no. I'll go ahead and try something real quick. No. I want to consistently get the right height. Nope, too low. The timing's different every time. What the heck? No. Something I need to check as well. So it says time scale's at 1. I must just be tired or something then, because it feels super fast. I don't know, I feel like I'm doing it the same, but obviously I'm not. Can't see what I thought I was going to be able to see. I thought I would be able to see if I could, at what point do I get hit? Or does the hitboxes, like, cross? Okay. So suddenly now I can't grab because I'm bad. I do it like 7 times in a row, and then I suddenly am just like floundering for 10 straight. Okay, 5-minute break. I'm like super out of it right now. Oh. Oh. Is that? 10 points to whoever gets that reference. I actually think my microphone's more sensitive now, and I don't know why. I must have bumped something or changed something when I was setting up my other headset. And I also, so this new headset's Bluetooth, but I'm not currently using the Bluetooth function because that screws up everything. Instead, I've got this little 9mm that I plug in, and it's shorter and doesn't have audio control on it, so it's a bit different. As on top of that, the headphones themselves are semi-noise canceling, whereas my previous ones weren't, because otherwise people could sneak up behind me because I was living with my parents, and my dad liked to do that a lot. Those of you who saw my Stardew Valley days know exactly what I'm talking about. If you want to know, maybe eventually I'll go back and duo with my dad or something. Be like Emong. Hey, that sounds like it's 9:30. Would you look at that? it wasn't for the fact that QGA was literally like at the 2/3 mark or so of the speed run, I'd totally be like, whatever, we just go with what we have, right? Because I've successfully practiced it a decent amount. And if I feel like if I continue practicing it even more, I'm just going to forget how to do Explosion Pogo. And then we're going to just be in an infinite cycle going back and forth between Explosion Pogo and QGA and Watcher Nights that we'll never be able to do anything. Because I still got to do, what are they called? Big creepy boys in Deep Nest. I don't remember what they're called. Not Valor. What are they called? Holy cow. Anyway, the big scary boys inside of Deepness. I gotta deal with them. And the speedrun tech with them is if you want to be the fastest possible, they're the ones that if they hit you with their claws, they do 2 hearts of damage. But if you dash into them, you'll take 1 point of damage for dashing into them, and then you'll be able to do enough damage to kill them in 1 cycle, more or less, as long as they show you their face. And you dash into them, take 1 point of damage, and then you do that twice in order to get through this section. Alright, let's try this again. Dang it. Dang it! He's still pushing it too quickly. Nope. Whoa. Boom. That's the right height. I just need to consistently get the timing down because for some reason I'm bad. Oh my gosh. It's like a quarter second later, dude. Just do it right. Holy. Way too soon. If I had more exciting commentary, I'd gladly give it. I don't. I don't have any interesting stories. I went running and the sky was beautiful today. That's about it. Uh, we both know how this ends. Oh. Ooh, tiredness wave coming in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. I need to push past it. I need to not be almost sleeping. Water, hydration. Dump it on my head. Dump it on my head. Not really. There's electronics. That'd be dumb. The downside to having more noise suppression as well is the fact that I'm louder. And it's not intentional. It's just I'm louder because I can't hear myself. And I want to be able to hear myself. So I may not use these for streaming. Although they're really good for... I don't know. I don't have any compression either, so you guys are gonna get the full brunt of me yelling. Although I tried to dampen with some equalizer stuff, the harder syllables, but that sometimes will probably still come through. I dashed the wrong way. The worst part about this isn't about like reaction or anything, really. It's about timing the... Oh, I messed it up. It's literally just timing. Too soon. If I get my head around that, maybe it'll be easier. My shift key's a bit weird right now. I've abused that key in the past. Ah! Oh boy. The wave is still rolling. Oh. Stretch my fingies. Oh, well then. I need to check on something real quick. Give me a second. No, I'm not dead. I'm here. Still alive. I'm reading something, but I don't know if I want to share it yet. There's like a million things inside of this freaking... Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna ignore it then. Not an issue. Not a thing at all. Ignore it. Ignore the man behind the curtain. Oh. Oop. Nope. Dead. Oh man. I'm honestly kind of just feeling like chilling with something else, like a Switch game or something. I might just pop up like Story of Seasons or something. Would that be interesting? People would be interested in watching me play Story of Seasons. Or how about Animal Crossing? The two games I got. At least for the Switch. I could bring up Stardew Valley. My friends have been playing that quite a bit as well. I used to be fairly decent at it, and then I learned how to cheat it, and then I started cheating it, and then I got bored. Anyway, I could also do more Minecraft. That would be interesting. I don't know, I'm just feeling like... I feel like I got bored way too quickly, but at the same time I feel like I'm pretty bored of it. Maybe it's just because I'm constantly doing QGA. If I was constantly doing Watcher Nights, like it'd be actually kind of like concentration and like trying not to die. Like if I practiced the Hollow Knight, or if I practiced Hurrah, like his section, like beyond here, I'm sure I'd be having so much more fun and I'd be so much more engaged. The time will fly and I'd lose track of time and I wouldn't be ending exactly at 10:30 every single day. But that's not the reality, because that's not the part that I've shown consistently that I suck at. The part that I suck at is this. Nope. Hey, that worked. Alright. That's stupid. Whoa, Lord. Okay, I can die still. Oh, no. I hate the fact that this is working. Nope. Dang. Nope. It's literally just like dash and then do it. Like, I know it sounds obvious, but it's a feeling thing of like dash high and then just do it, right? Like wait for you to completely dash, wait it out. Boom, chink, boom. Dang it. Don't. Too soon. Too soon. Literally, that is just the synopsis of what I'm doing here. Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. Too soon. Slow it down. Stop caring as much. Just slow down, and then you'll be fine. Murder. Tiredness wave 2 coming through. The snooze choo. Fudge. Brownie cakes on an ice cream sandwich. Sorry, the creature of the abyss wants to sleep. Staring into the dreams, the abyss stares back at you as it does its mating call. Run in horror, run in fear. The night creature comes. It is interesting when you think about it. Where does a term like nightmare come from? He's saying, if you think of it as a compound word, right? It's a nightmare. Mare is a type of horse. And night is obviously like the evening. So it's a horse of the evening? Okay, well... Ladies of the evening is something completely different. Why isn't a nightmare? What were they used for? Were they just for like messengers or something? But then why does it get associated with bad dreams? It makes no sense. Nah, too soon. Oh, that was it. Oh, good. Good. Meh. Meh. Oh. Moo. 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 That's my boy. Yeah. Nailed it. Ugh. Oh, I was too soon? Really? Wow. I know I say too soon a lot, but that's only when it hurts, right? I'm also very late a lot of times, right? For example, when I do that, I'm late. But when I do that, I'm late. And that time I was too soon on the C dash. That time I was too late on the dash. So my two consistent things is I'm late on the dash and early on the C dash. So make what you will of that. My microphone is now constantly falling because I accidentally moved it and I've yet to set it back into position. Get ready for some loud noises. Okay. It also doesn't help that it's not really like super secured in there, even though it says secure. So it's gonna. Oh. I'm sure that sounded lovely. Microphone Chan. I think like the ideal microphone would actually be like one that attaches to your neck somehow. And like, or I guess, I mean, obviously the answer to that would be having it built into your headset so everywhere you look and everywhere you move your mouth, it follows you. However, getting professional quality sound out of a microphone, headset microphone, it's like asking your webcam to give you quality audio. It's just not gonna happen. Sorry to break it to you, but no, that's not gonna happen ever. Unless you get like a $3,000 like webcam or something, or just audio in general becomes better for webcams. In which case, then maybe. I just did it twice in a row. That's nice. I was hoping if I could get it the third time, I was just gonna start a speed run. I mean, right now it's like borderline, right? Like, I could do one because I could go late tonight since it's an off Friday for me, but I'm also really tired. If I'm gonna play something, I'm gonna probably play it off stream. To be completely honest, like a Story of Season situation. That game's like unreasonably fun. I don't know. I just like life sims and stuff that's like super chill, super like. I just walk around and talk to people, and then I grow stuff, and then things happen. Brrrg. Frustration. I was able to do it twice in a row, and then there we go. I just gotta not think. That's the answer. Half the time it's like, oh, you make it. The other half it's, what? Or, oh, I'm dead. I mean, obviously. Geronimo. Hmm. Bleh. Bleh. No, I'm not yelling to keep myself awake. That's silly. And no, not to also because it adds comedic value for literally zero effort. Like, I don't have to think of a joke. You know, why do I gotta be like, oh, well, how did the chicken cross the road with its feet? No, you don't gotta think like that. You just go, and then hey, look, comedy, funny, haha. Oh, maybe that's something that I should stream. I don't know how great reaction videos like are for live streaming. Maybe I'll just like learn editing with you laugh you lose kind of thing. But I don't know. I like doing you laugh you lose challenges. Not so much the smiling ones, but rather just the kind that make you if you burst out laughing or if you exhale too hard, right? Like if you exhale a little bit, like you're breathing, that's usually fine in my books, at least. If you're smirking, typically it's fine in my opinion. But if you're like, if you go or if you go like like that counts. If you go like that doesn't count. Like, okay, you just breathed really hard. You know? Breathing hard and laughing are not the same thing. But man, I have such great commentary. Looking back at it, just like all of the grunts. I don't know. I feel like I should have something prepared for streams like this, where I'm just like, let's talk about a philosophical discussion, or have a discussion about like the universe or some shit. Like, like, I don't know. Space is crazy. Freaking love it. Space is like, I can either I inhabit everything that you ever existed, and I have things that literally break your entire perspective of reality, and you'll never know it. You'll just never know. You'll never be able to see it. And it's not because, their technology is, I mean, in part, yes, it's because the technology isn't there. But it's also in part just because things of, like the concept that light travels at a speed, right? That's something no average person, I think, normally thinks about. But if you dive deeper into that, like, that means that there's obvious, I mean, not obvious, but I guess the stars in the distance in the sky, right? We're not seeing them as they are in the current position of time that we're at right now. Which that's a whole nother topic, about time and space being interwoven with each other. But we're seeing the light that star gave off X amount of years ago, times by the X amount of years ago, because what it is you find out how many years ago it is based upon how many light years away it is. And that's what a light year is, which I'm sure it's been highly popularized, so I'm sure a lot of people know that already, that a light year is how long it takes for light to travel in 1 year. Because light travels at a speed, sort of like how the sun's light takes 8 minutes to reach planet Earth. And there's other factors too, I'm sure, that we haven't discovered yet that probably slows it down and speeds it up. But that's for scientists to discover. And in my opinion, I think there's things that travel faster than light. It's my opinion, and there's no evidence behind it. It's just that we can't perceive it because light is literally what our eyes can pick up. So the issue is there's nothing really to prove that, and there's plenty of people trying to find something that is imperceivable to the human naked eye that still has an observable effect to prove its existence. Because it also could be that there's something that we can't imagine that travels faster than the speed of light, and literally maybe it just can't slow down below the speed of light, right? So we can't perceive it. And as a result, it doesn't have any, and on top of it, not being able to perceive it like physically, it doesn't affect anything inside of the universe because it's moving faster than the speed of light. It literally can go distances we can't even fathom at its slowest speed, or maybe its constant speed. Who knows? And if that's the case, and it has zero impact on anything, then we can't see it with our eyes, we can't see it relative to other things, and we can't see an observable effect. Therefore, it doesn't exist, right? And we'll just never know. We'll just never know. And maybe it's what creates everything. Maybe it's like part of the fabric of reality, right? Like that's what in part the whole buzz about the gravitational waves was, right? The fact that we are being able to see something that was long thought to be true, but literally just couldn't prove it because we couldn't observe it. Anyway, their stars are giving off light, right? And we get to see them at the point, like millions and millions of years ago. We get to see the light that they gave off millions and millions of years ago because it's only just now reaching us. Which is also sad because when we see a star die, that means that star died millions and millions and millions of years ago, and its death is just now being recorded. We just now found out about it, right? And there's nothing we can really do about that. Unless we build an instantaneous wormhole or something that's a fracture between 2 points in space and instantly transmit our matter over there, right? Like, unless we do something crazy like that, there's no way to be able to confirm the current situation of said planetary region. But going off of that, right? That means that there's a point in our universe where the light from said area doesn't reach us ever. Like because the universe is expanding at a fixed rate, and that fixed rate can be faster than the speed of light, right? Then points will be moving further on the edge away from us at a faster rate, and they'll be moving further away faster than their light can reach us. So we'll be receiving less and less light from them, and as time goes on, they just stop showing their light to us. We just lose them. We forever lose the ability to see them. Unless, of course, you believe the breathing method, which means that we're not in an ever-expanding universe, but rather the universe breathes like a living being, right? Like, which is another nutty thing to think about. If you want to actually, if you want to feel insignificant, think of this. What if every single... and this is a concept that actually requires knowledge of the microscopic scale. Most atoms are made up of, nothing, right? Like, I don't mean nothing as in they don't have anything in them as much as... Well, actually, that's exactly what I mean. Is there's nothing in there except empty space followed by vague, uncertain areas that we call electron clouds, where electrons reside. And the crazy thing that is, if you think about it, is there's a lot of empty space between these like electrons and protons and neutrons and stuff, and then they're just cased inside of this like shell, which is what we call the atom. And if you actually like, if you think about it, you can make a comparison to the inside of an atom to a universe. But that means that our universe could theoretically, or hypothetically, I should say, hypothetically, the universe could just be an atom and an even larger being. And if you believe the breathing model, well, maybe the universe actually could just be part of the heart of something, you know, that's constantly beating. And when that heart dies, then our universe dies with us along with it. And then there's the simulation theory. Like, there's so many mind-boggling and, like, I don't know, scary theories is the best way to put it. That's the other thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like we're in the scariest time in human history. And I mean that psychologically. Never before has the human race had the access to knowledge of scary things as we do now. Like, there was fairy tales, there was hand-me-downs, there was things to scare children. But if you were in the Philippines, you wouldn't hear the Native Americans' horror stories. If you were, you know, in the Wild West, like during the colonial periods, or in Africa, you would never hear about the Japanese ghost stories. You would never see the videos of the Indian guys who go through haunted places and to find jinns and things like that. Like, you just never would, you never see it. But now we have an entire collection where we even have online sites that are like cursed or whatever, right? We have horror movies. We literally have videos to scare people and they enjoy it, right? And then we like, I don't know. That's just nutty to me. Not to mention, on top of that, we also have things like the understanding of concepts of space, which is, 1962, 64, something like that. That was when we really pushed beyond the heavens and truly understood how to leave the stratosphere and into landing on other satellites. Like, it's nutty. It's crazy. And I think it's gonna be a great separation. I mean, that also goes to that other, not Fermi's, but so the Fermi's paradox. Since I'll just talk about this, since it's just a good on-topic thing. Fermi's paradox is that if we've explored a lot of the universe, right? How come we've seen zero signs of other life? And there's two terrifying thoughts. One is, so the three. I don't know if they're theories or not, but they're one thought, right? Is the reason why we haven't found anything is because at some point when you get advanced enough, your society just breaks down and you just die. Like, civilization becomes too advanced for its own good and destroys itself. That is a legit theory. That we would, going through the universe, there's no other planets with any kind of life forms that are intelligent, that as we define it at least, simply because they've all killed themselves off. Because they reached a point where they just couldn't sustain themselves, or they self-destructed in some sort of fashion, one way or another, whether it's like global warming or destruction by mining and terraforming their own planets, or civil wars, whatever wildest fantasy, a black hole came by and destroyed their planet before they were ready to leave, right? Or their sun exploded before they were able to find a way to colonize other planets. Things like that would, in the span of the universe, that's reasonable. It's actually reasonable that could happen. And it is, in the ever-expanding randomness of the universe theories, it is entirely possible that we're in a universe where zero other life forms has developed and survived to the point where they could leave their planet and have colonization. Entirely possible. And the nicer theory. Because another theory is, well, what if there's a bunch of aliens out there, but they just don't want to communicate with us because we're an inferior being, right? Maybe we're not smart enough to join their collective. And going off of that, what if maybe there's an entity out there that likes devouring intelligent life forms? We're a form of like delicacy to them. And so all the other intelligent life forms are hiding, trying not to be found because they don't want to be found by this other entity. And we're over here going, hello? Is anyone there? I'm literally inviting our own doom. Okay. Why are we suddenly seeing a lot more meteorites happening around the planet? I don't know. But all those are then there's my personal favorite, which is all other life forms eventually get to a point where they ascend to a higher dimension, right? So if you think about like X, Y on a paper, right? So if you have a piece of paper, I'm gonna whip out some math. You got a piece of paper and you got an X plane and or X axis and a Y axis, right? Geometry. That's what we call 2D because there's two directions. We add a third direction, which is into and out of the page. That's your Z axis. Now we're in 3 dimensions. Well, okay, if we're thinking about it in that concept, well, if you add another axis, what does that do? Now we get into, well, from my understanding, the best way to describe it is motion. Think of it like shadows over a period of time, right? The thing causing the shadow didn't move in its fixed relative to the Cartesian plane, which is XYZ. So relative to its dynamic position, the thing causing the shadow doesn't move, but over the course of the day, other things do move, causing the shadow to move. But the shadow is just like the byproduct, right? It's just an example to show passage of time, which, if you want to think about a 4-dimensional plane, think of it like the 3 axes I had before on the sheet of paper, which is up, down, left, right, into and out of. And then imagine that everything around it, all the stars, all the galaxies, everything else, all froze as a single frame of everything, right? Like when you see like Quicksilver moving or the Flash moving or any of the super fast heroes, everything else stops. Time stops, right? Well, when time stops, you're really taking a 3D snapshot of everything, right? So think of it like that, but you now you can step individually between things. So imagine that on an even larger scale, which is what I was talking about before, where you have the entire universe. You have every single planet, every single star, light years and light years and light years away, but you stop time on everything. That's one frame of a 3D dimension. And then every single frame is another slice of a 3D dimension. And so there could be a being who's living in a 4D dimension or a 5D dimension, even higher beyond that, that is ethereal. Something that where if they were to throw something at us, we like the hyperdimensional cubes, which is a freaking amazing theory. Like to be able to bring 4-dimensional objects to life is just insane to me. what you get is essentially teleportation. It's just insane. It's like, if you just see a point in space suddenly expand outwards and turn into a rectangle and then contract back into a single point, and so it just appears and then disappears. Look out, some higher being is throwing a 4-dimensional cube at you. Like, that's nuts. I don't know. I find stuff like that crazy, because it's entirely possible that every single being out there is just evolved beyond us, and they're watching down going, well, once they you know, shed their mortal coil, to put it religiously, then they'll be able to join us at the council of aliens of different races. And maybe you know, we're already there. Maybe not. Who knows? Who knows? It's just mind-boggling. A creature from the abyss is something I feel like would be more thematic for me, at least. Although I did that's actually partly where my name comes from. I have a book that slash game slash story. I mean, it's mainly I have a story I want to tell, and I'm trying to put it into words before I explain it, right? Like, before I give it away. But in part, the concept is about, what if there is another being, right, that runs in parallel with what we would normally think? Because there's also the other whole issue of parallel universes, right? Like, what's up with, like, magnets? How do those work? Parallel universes. What's up with those? Parallel universes is essentially saying every single choice you've ever made, if you put it into terms of heads and tails, whatever choice you got, the opposite also exists. Like that episode of Futurama where Fry and Leela go to a alternate universe where Leela said yes to the date from Fry and ended up getting married and are a happy couple. And it's like, all that just from a single choice? Well, yeah, but not just, yeah, well, yes, but actually no. It's that which led to other choices, which also had other outcomes. So there would be another universe out there where even though they did go out on that date, they still didn't hook up. In fact, they hate each other now, just because of the choice differences. And it literally is on a second-by-second basis, or pentisecond, nanosecond, smallest perceivable frame of reality. By smallest perceivable frame of reality moment. Which is why we say there's infinite parallel universes. Well, I say we, but consensus online. From what I've read in articles. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. That's more like, you know, why do things fall to the ground? Well, gravity pulls it to the ground, right? Well, why does gravity pull it to the ground? It just does. It's like, well, if you want to get more technical, it's because any objects have a gravitational force, which is one of the 4 fundamental forces that we observed, and it is a function of pulling masses towards other masses. So all masses have a force that we call gravitational force that attracts them to each other. Why? we just noticed that it did. And the bigger the object, the greater force it has. which is why our collective weights on planet Earth doesn't affect its orbit, because it's just so massive compared to us. That's right, I'm calling the Earth fat. I don't know when I became Bill Nye the Science Guy. I just kind of thought it would. I ran out of ideas. Alright, I've got 9 more minutes before I think I'm gonna call it. Oh, dang it. I'm just hoping to get a double. If I could get 2 doubles in one stream, I think I'll be ready for next time to do a full speed. Oh, I'm so bad. Nice. Okay. Oh. I'm back to grunting. Ran out of ideas. I slam my spacebar every time just because for some reason my brain goes, that's the right timing. Slam it. If I don't slam it, my timing gets messed up. Even when I do slam it, it gets messed up. Dang it. Too late. Nah. For the record, I made that. For the record, I didn't make that. Or that. Or that one, apparently. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna turn into the Witcher real quick. Insert expletive here. Nailed it. That one hurt. No. 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 This creature is coming back with a wave of tiredness along with it, riding on its heels. Oh. Okay. I got it out of my system. Ow. That moment when you realize your fingers are actually hurting. That's one. Ooh. Two. Man. One. No. Oh. Pain and suffering. Pain and suffering. Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm. Come on. Surely I can do this. My name's not Shirley. How many more dad jokes can I do? The best part is I'm not even a dad. I think. Oh. Oh, that was just me being bad. I didn't even press anything. Man. Man. One. Okay. Just showing off that I can die. Still showing off that I can die. Doesn't count. Okay, fine. One. No! Oh, I pushed one by accident. No wonder. I've also pushed two by accident somehow. Okay, I have infinite life now. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Now I can't even do it once. One. One. I gotta be less scaredy. Cat. Like, oh. Man. Man, I was close. I technically had it. I jumped in that one time. Well, even though I say it's a test, I didn't call it beforehand, so I think the rules are that it doesn't count. Because I didn't know if I had invincibility or not on, but normally I'd say it out loud, and so I could like claim it like that, but I didn't say it out loud, so there's no way to show that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just assume, you know, that I didn't make it. Okay, well now I need to do this because it's 10:30, but oh, okay, never mind. All right, with that I think I'm done. With that one I think I'm done. That one I'm definitely done. There's no way I'm continue. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Fuck that. Okay, all right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done for tonight. I'm tired, sore, out of it. I think that I'm getting better at it. getting more consistent at it. I hate to say that because it means that I'm going to have to continue practicing it until I'm getting good enough to where I can consistently get it with zero issue, because I'm going to be damned if this is the one thing that I can't do during the actual speed run. Because the last time, as you saw, I was an hour or plus an hour and a half almost in. And I got to this, and I just spent so long on it that I'm like, it's 11 o'clock, I have work tomorrow. I ain't going to be able to do crap. So I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get this down packed, and hopefully I'll have something more entertaining, or maybe I'll have more space jokes. Who knows? Until then, thank you all so much for joining me on this adventure. And until next time, stay safe and don't get lost in the abyss.